It's the day of leurve, which means one thing, and you all know it. It's fanfiction time, but this time it's a special edition for the 5-year anniversary of starting this mini-series. This time, we're going to have 5 fanfictions instead of 3. So prepare. Prepare. Our story begins with Conan and Courtney King. Yeah, this is the year of weird pairings. Anyways, they're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer together because Courtney likes vampires apparently, and Conan's scared. He's super scared of vampires. So Courtney's like, "Hey, don't be scared. It's fake and not real." And then Conan's like, "Oh, okay." And then they're able to watch the entire series, I think. Short one, right? They're not even like dating or anything. They're just friends. Yeah, so I'm gonna level with you. I got nothing for this segment. But this segment probably hasn't had anything since the first one. Maybe the second one. Yeah. And honestly, these specials are getting extremely hard to do, to the point that this may actually be the last one for a bit. Because I already ran out of fan fiction on fanfiction.net. This year and last year, I had to switch to AO3, and there was barely any there. There's just not enough Goosebumps romance fiction. Like, you guys gotta get on that. If you want this fucking special series to continue. Because I got nothing. I genuinely don't have anything. So, yeah. That's all. You can move on to the next segment. Go. Our story begins with Andrew Craw and Brian Colson. They're hanging out together, and Andrew lays down with his head suspiciously near Brian. That's right. And Brian's blushing, and Andrew's like, "Hey, you're fucking tomato, bitch." And then Brian gets pissed because Andrew boops his nose, and he gets pissed and tickles him, and then Andrew's like, "Wow, I don't know how to feel about all this." And Brian's like, "What do you mean?" And Andrew's like, "Well, this is just something I haven't felt in a long time." And then it ends. Yeah. Welcome back to Cooking with Goosebumps, the sub-series that I bet you thought would be stuck in the past. But it's not. Today, for the day of leurve, we're going to be cooking something special, a Valentine's staple. Cookies! And since cookies aren't really Goosebumps related, I guess you could stretch it, we're also going to be doing a Monster Blood dip. Alright, so first off, we're going to put 2 sticks of butter in the bowl. Then we add 3/4 cups of both white and brown sugar. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla flavoring. And now we add eggs, but we forgot eggs, so yogurt will do. We're gonna get about half a cup of that. And now we combine it until it's got no chunks. And now that we've gotten that all put together, we're gonna put together the dry ingredients. Starting with the flour. We're gonna get 3 cups of flour. Now we add 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. And a big ass pinch of salt. And now that we've mixed all of our dry ingredients together, we introduce our wet stuff. Doesn't that look good? I think I might be a pro. Alright. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of chocolate chips. There's one. And I could have just poured the entire bag in. Who wants to have an identity seed? See, I remember. Now we're gonna roll them into balls about 1 inch wide. Put them on a tray for baking. And now we're ready to go in the oven. And now it's time for the dip. I've experimented with a lot of edible slime in the past for a very similar occasion, but none of them worked because they either weren't slime or tasted like ass. So we're going to make pudding. Now, Monster Blood 2 specifically mentions that it tasted like lemon, so we're doing a lemon pudding. So first we're gonna add the pudding powder. And now we add 2 cups of milk. Now, of course, it has to have the right color, which is why we're gonna be adding some green food dye before we start mixing. And now it's done. They're still balls. And now they're done, which means we've only got one thing left to try. It's time to try our cookie and our Monster Blood dip. I feel like they would be good separate, but not together. Alright, so now we're gonna try them separate. Let's begin with the Monster Blood. Good, healthy dosage. It's pretty good. It's honestly about what I expected. And now to try the cookies. That's pretty good. Considering how fucked up this process has been, I thought they'd be bad, but they're good. That's it. You can Our story begins with Evan Ross and Andy. You know, they're at high school now. They're doing a good job. And what happens is that Andy's like, "Yo, Evan, you know it'd be crazy? It'd be crazy if we like fucking kissed or some shit." And then Evan just like is silent or some shit. I don't actually remember. I think he might have said something. I don't remember. Anyways, Andy kisses him and is like, hey, Evan, you want to start dating? And Evan's like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, bitch. And so they start dating. And that's it. This is another short one. Be this the will of the Nameless One, to cast the wretched demon into its prison once and for... Oh, hey! Nothing. What are you doing here? Yeah, the Valentine's Day special. Okay. You may or may not have noticed that there's been some weird stuff happening on my channel. You know, like glitching, scary faces, that kind of thing. Yeah, I haven't been oblivious to that. And I'm like 90% sure that that person that's been talking to me the whole time, something like AB, pretty sure they're the one behind it. And I managed to figure out that it was this right here that was doing it. So I'm performing a little ritual to make sure that AB never comes back, because I don't need that in my life, and I doubt you do too. So why don't you just go watch more of my fucking videos, or maybe even continue the special so that I can do this. Sound good? Bye-bye. Our story begins with Carly Beth. She's had the mask stuck on her for like over a year now. Like, I think specifically a year and a month. Anyways, Carly Beth, everyone hates her. They call her ugly because, you know, she has the mask on. And she's just not having a good time. She goes to her locker and Steve left her a note. And it's like, hey, ugly bitch, go to prom with me because I'm your only shot. Actually, go fuck yourself. And, you know, that pisses her off, obviously. And then she goes outside and Sabrina wants to talk to her. And Sabrina's like, hey, Carly Beth, I think you're cute. I'm gay for you, Carly Beth. And then Carly Beth's like, fuck you. And she punches her. And Sabrina's like, what the hell? But Carly Beth just walks away. And then later on, Carly Beth is crying because she's like, oh, goddamn, my life is so shit.
It's time for Stripe's Top 10 Hottest Gremlins.
This has nothing to do with Goosebumps.
Starting off at number 10, we have the Princess Gremlin, also known as Christine. She's wearing a dress, so that's pretty cool. At number 9, we have the first conga line gremlin. She's wearing some skimpy outfits and shaking a maraca. Sounds pretty hot to me. At number 8, we have the waiter gremlin. He's not got no shirt on and is wearing a bow tie. That seems pretty sexy. At number 7, we have the Bat Gremlin. He can fly you around romantically, and also he's a twink. At number 6, we have the Bogart Gremlin. He's suave as hell. At number 5, we have the Breakdancer Gremlin. I don't know if this one has a particular gender, but they spin around and have a great fashion sense. They've got the moves to match. At number 4, we have the Brain Gremlin, a true intellectual for those who like thinking types. At number 3, we have the Deagle Gremlin. She's dressed in her finest gown, ready to help me cheat at fucking poker. Thanks, babe. At number 2, we have Greta. She's literally the only true female on this list, and she's hot as fuck. At number 1, we have
Me. I win number 1. I'm the hottest fucking gremlin, and if you thought otherwise, then you're dumb. Naive. I'm the hottest gremlin. Goodbye.
And that was Stripe's Top 10 Hottest Gremlins.
This has nothing to do with Goosebumps.
Tune in next time where I will struggle to figure out what the fuck to count down next.
Our story begins with Evan. He's dating Andy now, and he's friends with Conan now. Where's Kermit? Dead. This is the good ending. Anyways, Evan's going to therapy because Andy and Conan decided that he needed it, which, yeah, he does. So he goes to therapy, and they talk about monster blood, and then they're done with therapy for that session. Wow. Quite a weird year for Valentine's, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, no. Oh, what the hell?
Hi.
I should have known it was you. What do you want?
I made that fan fiction you requested.
I requested?
Yeah.
Fine. I'll read it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is it good
So
now?
basically, in this, you go
Yes.
to fucking Mount Everest,
Yeah.
and you find the abominable snowman
Yeah.
who can talk, and he tells you how to find your soulmate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then you go home, and then you just so happen to meet someone on the way.
Yes.
Someone who, by the way, is an OC.
Yeah.
Am I reading that correctly?
Loud and clear. You read it perfectly.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna cover this.
What? Why? Yeah.
This has nothing to do with Goosebumps.
Fuck you and your goosebumps. Fucking tag is over.
Alright. Yeah, whatever.
I'm not even gonna help you pay your fucking bills this year. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fucking.
I hate you.
I don't know why I keep her around.